Welcome back, everybody. Did you know iced tea was officially introduced at the World's Fair in St. Louis in 1904? Because I'm from Missouri, unfortunately, I know that by heart. This refreshing drink is a great way to cool down in the Texas heat. Kenny Jones is the general manager of local store GT, and he's here with tips on the perfect brew. Kenny, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rosie. Thank you for having me on.
This is really exciting, Kenny, because it's a local store that I did not know about. Can you give us kind of a background of GT?
Sure. So GT's been in business since 2007. Our founder, Jeffrey Lorian, he started the business with a mind toward helping people with their path to wellness. And for him, that included healthy diet, tea, meditation, and really community kind of sharing. And he started out selling in farmers markets, but it grew into a bigger thing. And now we have an adorable little brick and mortar shop in East Austin, 17 years in business here.
Wow.
And it's kind of a little barely known secret, but we invite people to come out and check it out.
Absolutely, and you not only are running the store day to day with your wife, but you're also doing a lot of the blending. So I want to make sure that I ask about the sort of things that you guys offer.
Sure. So I guess a part of what sets us apart is that we sell tea loose leaf, and we have varieties from all over the world. We usually have over 100 different types of tea.
Wow.
About 40 of those are blends we do in-house. And we obviously have a little tea shop where you can sit down and enjoy some tea for yourself or have a flight of tea with friends to try some things. But we also sell online, and we're also a wholesaler. We sell to restaurants and hotels, and it's hard to name a cool place in Austin that doesn't serve our tea.
You call it a who's who.
Yeah, yeah.
The Driscoll Hotel guys, they're selling GT. So very cool stuff. I want to talk for a minute, if we can, just about the name G,
Sure.
because there's a lot of intentionality that's going on, not only in the products y'all create, but even in just the name of the shop.
So the name of the shop is essentially taken from a Chinese word that means wisdom, but it's like the kind of wisdom you would share through storytelling. And the reason, the inspiration behind the name is because tea is a perfect thing to sit down and enjoy with friends while you catch up. And there's the expression, spill the tea, which is kind of like, give me the chisme, tell me the gossip. And it really is like people come into the shop, and I think we just give them a comfortable place to enjoy some simple ritual together and just enjoy life.
Make a simple ritual special.
Yeah.
I really love that. Okay. I want to ask why you think tea has had such staying power. My gosh, it's been around for thousands of years.
Yeah, so there's obviously rich tradition behind tea and cultural significance, but on so many levels that tradition is built around a meditative act of stepping aside from regular life to enjoy something as simple as taking a drink. But when you make a ritual out of it, it becomes a beautiful part of your life. Here in Texas, I grew up in the heat, and I grew up knowing iced tea as my familiar friend.
Sure.
And so, we have a pretty great offering of iced tea for people who need to beat the heat.
Absolutely. So that's what you brought us for today, because that was basically my request. Hey, it's hot. Cool us down with some iced tea. Talk to us about making a great batch of iced tea.
Okay, so there's a few different methods for iced tea. Any tea can be made iced, and generally that means you're going to make a kind of a concentrated brew, maybe more leaves, less water, and then pour that hot brew over ice. And that's one method. I prefer to cold brew tea. And so this is our pina colada iced tea.
Ooh, fun flavor.
Oh yeah, and as a base it's got Yaupon, so it's actually a caffeinated herbal. But we sell tea even in cases. We sell them in these cotton brew pouches that brew a gallon at a time. And you just stick one in a pot of water or a pitcher, fill it up with water, and then leave it overnight. And the next day you've got a perfect pitcher of tea.
I was going to say cold brew, I have learned from the coffee world, just takes a little bit longer.
It takes longer, but with certain teas and herbs, too much temperature can bring out bitterness, etc. And so with cold brewing, you have eliminated any possibility that it's going to turn bitter or get weird.
Or get weird. Okay, that's good to know. Not only that, you've got some iced tea kits that make it really easy for people to just pop on your website or hop on in store, and you can send them away with something delicious.
Yeah, so the iced tea kits, very simple. They've got 4 different little 1-ounce cotton brew pouches, and again, those will brew a gallon each. You can actually use them for hot brewing if you wanted to. So if you don't have the patience or the time and you've got guests coming, but if you do have the time, again, you know, they're perfect for throwing in a pitcher and just making tea for tomorrow.
That sounds great. Okay, it's hard to pour on camera. Do you think you can handle it?
I think I can handle it.
All right. While you're pouring, I'm going to ask you a little bit more about what else you guys offer, because yes, it's tea. Yes, it's a tea shop and some lovely little, you know, snacks along the way. But you also offer things like subscriptions and teaware, things like that.
Yes, we do. So an example of our teaware here, we sell all sorts of teapots and teacups and tea equipment. I also have a severe problem with shopping at thrift stores and estate sales, and so there's always the unique antique items as well.
I have to stop you. This is delicious. I cannot believe how much that tastes pina colada-y.
It's great. So it's Yopan with honeybush, rooibos, and then I put coconut and pineapple extract.
I can taste the coconut and pineapple extract. That is super refreshing.
It's really good.
I love that.
It makes a great popsicle as well.
Oh, you can make it into a tea popsicle?
Yeah, so you know, double strength brew, sweetened with honey, perfect.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Okay, and then for subscriptions, we've touched just a little bit on teaware. I want to ask about subscriptions. I also want to ask about the sale that you're introducing. Sure. And guys, it's a perennial sale, so this is forever until Kenny decides not anymore.
Right. Yeah, so the...
subscriptions.
Where do we start that? Subscriptions, yeah. So the subscriptions, basically people can sign up. They're often a gift for your favorite tea lover, but someone can sign up for 6 months or a year of a tea every month. And we curate the collection so you can choose like the black tea of the month, green tea of the month, herbal, etc. And those are pretty popular. We also just sell like sampler boxes as gifts. Father's Day is coming up, and you know, some iced tea for dad is always a good thing when he's coming in from mowing the lawn or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then Cool Off is the sale promo code that we want people to use, right?
So our sale, if you want to use the code Cool Off, one word or two, then you'll get 15% off your first order, the entire cart, just anytime.
That is so nice of you to offer.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends and stop on down,
or
stop on by, and I will say, it's a lot easier to buy Dad a gift when it's 15% off.
Right, exactly.
Kenny, we appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much,
Oh,
and I'd love to see you at the shop sometime.
I'm definitely going to be there.
And all of you too.
Stop by and shop in person at GT on Springdale Road, or you can peruse online right now at gt.com.